You're watching a recap from Investor XP, the show that covers investing for gamers. Check out the video description for details. It's Wednesday, July 26th. We've got a great show for you coming up today. Look for all of these articles to be posted up on YouTube. We're going to go over a lot of stuff. Apple is in the news. Talking about them. AT&T's earnings, we'll do a quick recap on that. AMD is popping big today. iRobot is also popping. We got Nintendo's earnings report and Coca-Cola's earnings report. So, like I said, if you're watching this video, check for those other ones that are going to be posted up on YouTube later today. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Nintendo is crushing it today after they had a strong earnings release and huge demand for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo is one of our favorite stocks. We've been talking about it a ton on the show. We play their games. We use their devices. Great company to own for various reasons. You can see tons of the old stories we've done on Nintendo. After their earnings release, they are up almost 5% today. So Nintendo skyrocketing. They weren't up, there was a little bit delay this morning. They were actually down a little bit early on, but as the data started coming through, they're not up as much as they should be because of their forecast for the year is still somewhat flat, even though a great demand for the Nintendo Switch. And the problem is they can't make enough of these to sell them. So these articles that I'm going to flip through, I'll put a link in the description. Nintendo Life would like to pop over them. They usually have some great articles on Nintendo, and they dissect their their earnings releases. And you can always go in their investor relation and pull it up there too. But so record sales of first quarter. First quarter is usually very low for Nintendo. So huge bump there with the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch has sold 4.7 million units worldwide. They're looking for 10 million units is still what they've got, but it's just the shortage in being able to make these is the problem. Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, all in the millions of sales. ARMS, there's 1.18 million sales in ARMS, which is pretty good considering everyone kind of wrote that off as a goofy gimmick game. So ARMS is slowly becoming a potential new IP for them now. The big new IP for them is Splatoon, and I'll talk about that in another video. I'm going to post a Splatoon review video a little bit later today. So I'll talk more about that. That's selling very well itself too. So looking at some more Nintendo info here. It all comes down to the lack of the Nintendo Switch. And I'll post this article here. There we go. Nintendo is attempting to increase their production of Switch, and this is their president for North America, Reggie Fils aim. Do it quickly, hope scale up production, make more available into the marketplace to get to the point where every consumer who wants a Nintendo Switch can get one. So they're going to sell out. They're going to sell it for the holidays, big time. With this being a portable device, the question is, will this become a multiple device per household? And I think that it has a good chance of doing that, certainly. So they need to sell upwards of 20 million units a year to be at the level of the Wii. And I think the demand could eventually get there. Whether or not they can produce enough in time to meet that before the next console cycles comes out, that's where I'm a little bit skeptical on them. I still think the stock is great to own. Whether or not they can produce enough quickly enough to sell them so that this gets to the level of Wii, I don't think they have the timing right for that. Unfortunately, I think they could be making a lot more money if they could produce these quicker and get multiple ones in a household. I think that's going to take a ramp of several years, and by then you're going to have a new PlayStation and Xbox around the corner, and they'll have to refresh their hardware to a portable that's more powerful. I hope they stick with this and it becomes an add-on device for your PlayStation, your Xbox home console, and this is one you can either play at home or on the go, like what Nintendo's doing there. We'll see what third parties do as this gains sale. A lot of interest, a lot more third-party stuff coming out. It's just ports of older games. We'll see how they do. I saw some hands-on with the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Looked pretty good, so there is some muscle behind this system. Is it enough to carry them for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years and sell that many before we get a refresh with the other people? I don't know. Still think the stock is solid. Let me know what you think of Nintendo. 5% pop today. Looking good for those who own Nintendo. That's it for this episode of Investor XP, the investing show for gamers. Give us some feedback. Leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We're trying to grow the channel and the show and get more gamers and YouTubers and people like that involved in investing. So really appreciate your feedback. Subscribe if you haven't already so you get the latest investing news for gamers. And we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.